and I'm so happy to see you all. So this video is about this makeup look that I have done. It's a very simple makeup look, step by step, and most importantly there is a lot of tips and tricks about blending and about getting a nice flawless finish. So keep watching if you want to see what all I've got in store for all of you. Now my face is moisturized, so what we're going to do is use a primer. So here I'm going with the Pore Primer by PAC. So we're going to just apply this in the T-zone and mainly around my nose area because that's where I tend to get open pores. We don't want to swipe it in because it's going to give a very streaky finish. We just want to pat it in and let the product settle into your skin. Next thing that we're going to do is, you see like small spots. I suffer from a small skin allergy, so this is a result of that. So there are little black spots out there. So what we are doing here is we're just covering up all the blemishes with just a teeny bit of concealer. And we are also going under the eye. We're not gonna do that V shape and pull it down because we want it to be very, very natural. So yes, and a teeny bit around the mouth area. We're gonna take a brush and in stamping motions try and blend the concealer without moving it from its place. So now that we are done with the concealer, we are going to use a powder to set all the concealer so that when we apply a foundation, it's not going to move. So what I'm using here is the Nykaa Skin Genius in the shade Rose Beige all over my face. So I'm taking a bit of that, tapping off the excess. Oh my god, look at the kickback. That you can do after the concealer. One is to use a powder foundation and then fix everything in place and then leave it as it is. This is an option if you're not going to sweat too much and if you're going to stay in an air-conditioned environment, it's fine. But if you're going out during the day and you want your makeup to stay for the whole day, this is the step you have to do. What I am going to do is use my Fit Me Maybelline foundation and I'm going to use a moisturizer. So this is a moisturizer and sunscreen by Plum. So I'm gonna just take a teeny bit of foundation in the back of my hand and I'm going to mix it with one pump of moisturizer. So there you can see I've mixed both. I'm gonna take my beauty blender, give it a good blend, and I'm gonna just dab it all over my face. So yes, I'm done with my brows. So let's move on to the eyes. So today we are using the Nudes palette by Maybelline. So I'm going for this shade out here and using it as a transition shade. So for my kind of eye, partially it gets folded and goes in. So it's not exactly fully hooded, but partially it goes in. So I really can't, put the brush into my crease and blend. It's going to get covered anyway. So what I am going to do is take the slightest bit of color, tap off the excess, close my eyes, look up like this. So I tend to look up and then place the pigment in my crease. So I do this so that I get a nice neat canvas. So what I like to do is whenever I'm doing my eye makeup, I tend to use one brush to place the color and slightly blend it in, and I use a clean blending brush to give it a good finish without any harsh lines. So what I am going to do here is I'm using a Wet n Wild brush and I'm using a brush by MAC. I'm having both side by side. Now that I've placed the color in my crease, I've placed it, I'm giving it a neat blend like that. I'm going in with a MAC brush in 217 and I'm giving it a good blend. So what you want to do is blend out all the harsh lines and not have anything clumpy or cloudy in your eyes. We want to have a very smooth finish. Next, I'm using this dark brown shade as my next color. I'm coating it, tapping off the excess, and I'm going to place it right into my crease. So we are just going to place it and slowly intensify everything. So when I place, I tend to hold the brush closer because I need some precision. So when I use the MAC brush to blend, what I do is I hold the tip of the brush and I blend it. We don't want any harsh lines, we don't want any precision, we don't want anything, so we just want it blended. So we're going in with the next darker brown. I'm dipping the tip of my brush into that color, tapping off the excess, again looking up and placing the color right here. So the Maybelline Nudes palette is not one palette which is the most pigmented, so you need to really work and blend everything out. You're going in with the next color, which is a black. You don't want to use too much black, never, because you're going to end up looking like a ghost. So you want to take the slightest amount on the tip of your brush. See, that's all I did. I'm tapping off the excess. Again, looking up, and I am placing it right into my crease, the outer corner of my crease, just to smoke up that eye. So I'm using a MAC brush again to blend everything out. So we are going in windshield wiper motions and in circular motions, whichever is comfortable. So we are going in next with this gold shade. This is not a color with the best pigmentation, so I'm taking as much as I can. And I'm using my magic fluid, which is the Fix Plus, giving it a couple of sprays, and then I'm going into the inner corners of my eye. So when you do the inner corner, you want to go in motions where you pull down and not this way and not this way, because there are naturally going to be creases in your eye which is going to catch the color and it's going to end up looking very clumpy. So you don't want to do these motions, you want to pull it down. And then we're going in again with a clean blending brush and just cancelling out any harsh lines that would appear. So now that the eye is nicely blended and we have a subtle smoky eye, what I'm going to do is use this chamber eyeliner and do a winged liner. So what you need to do to get a perfect winged liner is first to see the path along which your lower lash line goes. So the path along which that goes, you just pull a line along the same line. Extend the lower lash line with your eyeliner, and then what you need to do is look up and make sure that there is one straight seamless line from the tip of the wing till the inner corner of the eye. So that's going to give you a very seamless, nice wing. I'm going to do the other eye and I'm going to get back. Now that both the eyes are done, what I have done is done a small tail inside also. So since I'm a Bharatanatyam dancer, I'm fond of the wing outside and the inner wing. So next what we are going to do is we're going to take a kajal pencil. We're going to smoke it on the outside and very lightly just touch the inner end of your eye. We're going to take a brush and we're going to smoke out the kajal. So what I like to do after smoking out is take a teeny bit of black eyeshadow and set the lower lash line with this eyeshadow. just in dabbing motions we are setting it. So in dabbing motions we have set the eyeshadow. So next what we are going to do is dust off the excess powder that we had put under the eye. I'm taking the Makeup Revolution Sugar and Spice palette and going in for these two colors. I'm mixing both these colors and I'm going in to contour my nose. This is an angle brush that I'm using, so I'm going to use this tip of the angle to contour my nose. So I go in like that. And then I'm taking the same shade on this dome shaped brush to contour. So I'm mixing both the shades up and then I'm going from here to down. I like to give it a very light contour. I don't like to go hard on contouring. The next I'm going in for the same Sugar and Spice palette, going in with this shade out here in this blush brush, tapping off the excess. I am going to just go into the apple of my cheeks first and let all the pigment sit there first, and then I'm going to use the side of the brush to just blend everything out. So next I'm going in with this highlighting shade out here with a dome shaped brush, getting the teeniest bit of it. I'm just rolling my brush once or twice in it and I'm tapping off the excess, and I am going in on the upper part, just where you place the rouge, just above that. So when I use a highlight, I like it to be very subtle. I don't want it to look like I've put glitter on my face or anything of that sort. So what I am going to do is, after I use the highlight, I am just going to dab it like that. It's anyway going to stick on. These highlighters are very pigmented, so I am also going in with my forehead and then taking a bit on my pinky finger and on the tip of my nose, and I'm going in above my lip and drawing a teeny white moustache. I'm just going in with this red bindi out here. So sorry guys, the part in which I'm applying my mascara has somehow not gotten recorded, so I have used this Magnet Eyes by Faces. This is a very nice drugstore mascara and it gives a very natural finish to your lashes. So for the lips I have two options. One is a nude color and another one is a bricky color. I'm going to show you both the options. You can decide which one you like. The nude option, I'm using the Maybelline Lip Gradation in the shade Mauve, and I'm going to top it off with a Milani lip gloss just in the center to give you that sheen. And for the bright lip option, I'm using the Lakme 925 in Cherry Chick. As a final step, I'm setting my face with this makeup fixing spray by Wet n Wild in the natural finish. So yes, my lovely people, we come to the end of this video. I hope this video was helpful. Whatever little I know about makeup and what I have discovered over the years, I'm definitely going to share it with all of you in my upcoming videos. So stay tuned. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, hit the bell icon and subscribe to all my social media. So I love you people. I will see you in my next video. Bye.